Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Meadsy69 and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be just looking at the auction tanks and what I would probably recommend, if I would recommend any, and what tanks I would pretty much just, it's not worth it. So I was a little bit disappointed, to be honest. It's the last stage of the auction, the last 5 tanks. Everyone excited. What's it going to be? And it's these 2 tanks here, the Predator and the Vindicator, the Ultramarines, 2 of the most shittest tanks in the game, 2 of the most boring tanks in the game, and yeah, they're in the auction. I would probably recommend staying away from these, especially straight away. I mean, 15,000 gold is way too much, and even the next price drop at 13,925 gold, even that is way too much. I would probably only ever buy these tanks if they come for like 7,000 gold, maybe. And even then I wouldn't want to. I mean, I think the only time I would ever buy these tanks is if I own every single tank in the game, and these 2 are the only tanks I don't own. And actually I own almost every single tank in the game. I'm probably missing under 10 tanks maybe in total, and these 2 are in that, and I just really don't want them. They're boring. And I would recommend staying away from these, especially with that price, 15,000 gold, and the next price. I would just stay clear. These are the 2 tanks that you'd probably maybe come back at the last day when there's about 1,000 left maybe, and they are under 10,000 gold. But definitely at the moment, I would stay away from these 2 tanks. So next on the list that come is the M60. And again, I'm kind of disappointed because there's always... I mean, people have been winning the M60. A lot of people, I've seen a lot of people win the M60 in the snow globe. And then again, it comes for sale. Like, put something that's not in a snow globe. Put the Badger. I mean, I really wanted the Badger to come. If the Badger would have come, I would have spent my money and I would have got it. But an M60, even though it's a good tank, it's a really good tank. I enjoy it, playing the tank. It's basically a pattern, which I am making a video on the pattern, and I mean, if you want, I can make a video on the M60 as well, but I don't know if it's worth it. I'll see. I might. I've been playing it. I have the footage there, so I'll see. But I do get kind of pissed off whenever Wargaming put the M60 in the game, because I mean, the last time it come in the game, it was as a pop-up offer for £100. And it was like a 24-hour offer. I get pissed off. I get pissed off whenever they sell this tank, because just like they do a lot of the time, I got this tank absolutely free. I didn't pay a thing for it. Wargaming just gave it to me, and still to this day, we don't know why. I mean, everyone has their opinion. Everyone thinks it's because you had to spend a certain amount in the game, and then the algorithm or whatever generated this tank. I don't know, but I don't think that's the case, because I've had friends that have spent more money than me and they've got the tank. They haven't got the tank. And then also I've had people that have spent hardly anything and they got given the tank. So still to this day, we don't know why the M60 was given out for free, and we'll never ever know why. Wargaming will never ever tell us why this tank was given out for free all those years ago. So when they sell the tank, it's just, why sell it? Like, it's a gift tank. Keep it as a gift tank. I mean, even if they do another giveaway, not a giveaway, but give it away, give the tank away again, maybe the same way as they done last time, or a different way. Keep it as that. Like, stop reselling the tank. It's supposed to be a gift tank. I'm surprised. I'm very surprised they haven't resold the Keniotsu, even though they said they'll never ever sell it again. I won't be surprised if they do sell it again, and it comes as a pop-up offer for 50,000 gold or £100. Even though it's a tier 3 tank, it's one of the most broke tanks in the game, and people want that tank, and people will buy the tank, whatever the cost. People will buy the tank. So I'm disappointed that it's for sale. Seeing as I got it for free and it was a gift tank, and I just don't think that they should resell these tanks. Just like the E25, the number 1 camo, they said that they'll never resell the number 1 camo, but yet whenever the E25 comes for sale now, it comes with the number 1 the #1 camo, and it pisses a lot of people off. You know, people, that was rare. It was a rare camo, and the same as the M60, it was rare. At one point I was ranked like 4th in the world, not because I was great, it's because not many people had the tank. And I don't know where I'm ranked now. I'm 50, 60, something like that, so it's still not bad, but so many people have got the tank, it's not rare. I mean, just because you've sold it so many times, just freaking sell it in the store. Like, it's not rare no more. And it annoys me talking about things like the M60. So let's move on to the IS-3 Defender. Let's go back to the M60, sorry. 25,000 gold. Again, I don't think it's worth it. Maximum, if you are going to buy the M60, I mean, the next price drop of 23,000 is still too much. 15,000 is probably the max I would pay for the tank if I didn't own it. But then again, it's the same as a pattern, and you can get the pattern for absolutely nothing in the tech tree. And the credit coefficient on the M60 is literally, it's nothing. It's not a premium. It's not even, it's like not even an enriched. It's useless. The credit earning is absolutely useless on the tank. So save your money. Save your money and go get yourself a pattern from the tech tree. One sec, my microphones fell off. So next up, IS-3 Defender, and at 15,000 gold, again, I would definitely wait for the price to start dropping. And it used to be an old-time tank, an old OP tank back in the day when it first come. But when it first come into the game, again, this is a tank I got for free in an event. 15,000 gold, I think, is a little bit too much for the tank. Again, 14,000 is too much. I would probably wait until around 10,000 gold, maybe less. But at the moment, I'm still shocked that people were buying these tanks. Like, as soon as they come into the auction, people buy them. Like, just wait. Just wait a few days and you will get it cheaper. It's like, it shows you how many's left, 4,500. So what is the rush in buying the tank when there's still over 4,500 tanks left to sell? Maybe buy it when it gets down to 1,000 or 2,000 left. But I would probably get the tank at, let's say 10,000 gold. Once it gets to 10,000 gold, then I would start thinking, you know what, do I want this tank? 10,000 gold is not a lot really for a Defender. So I would probably wait. And exactly the same as the T28 Defender. I actually like the T28 Defender. I quite enjoy playing it with the auto loader. The Defender I used to love back in the day when it was +2, -2, the IS-3 Defender. But now I've had like nearly 1,500 battles in it. And I haven't played it for a few years, to be honest, because I just got bored. I just got bored of it. And it's not the same tank as it once was. I mean, coming up against tier 6s, it was incredible. And when you go in a platoon, the penetration's not great on it, so you always have to use Pramo. The accuracy's shit on it. So, but back in the day, you didn't have that. You could just shoot your Pramo and you do the same damage. Where now you don't do the same damage, you do less damage. The accuracy's still shit. And you're coming up against tier 9s and tier 7s. You don't come up against the tier 6s. And even back in the day, it held its own in tier 10. And it was just a really fun tank to play. So the T28 Defender, 15,000 gold is too much. 10,000 gold is, again, just like the IS-3, is probably the maximum that I would buy that tank for. Still for sale for the last, maybe by the time this video goes out, these might, I mean, the Fury was 30,000 gold when it come in. 15,000 gold is the final price, and I paid about £12 for this tank, £13 when it first come into the game. Is it worth 15,000 gold? I don't think it is. Again, it's a tier 6 tank. Maximum 7,000 gold is the most I would pay for the Fury. So definitely not, and you can see that with the amount of tanks left. I mean, 4,600 left. They've hardly sold any at all of the Fury. Gravedigger, there's still a few left of the Gravedigger, and again, 15,000 gold. Sorry if my sound is, my microphone keeps coming off. 15,000 gold for the final price for the Gravedigger is way too much. It's an average tank at best. It's against tier 8, it's kind of useless. Against tier 6, it's kind of OP. So it's in between. It's in between. But 15,000 gold, no chance in hell I would pay that for that price. AMX 30B, which I'd done a video yesterday, I think 17,000 gold is a great price. And at the time I'm making this video, 1,079 left. It's been a very popular buy. But that's a bargain. 17,000 gold is an absolute bargain, especially if you can get your gold boxes, your gold crates, 20k gold for 20 quid. You could buy one of them and have 3,000 spare change left over. So AMX 30B definitely I would recommend. Helsing at 15,000 gold. I mean, again, look at that. That is selling. Only 565 left when I was making this video. So I think that will sell out. And at 15,000 gold, just like the Dracula, I think that's a fair price because it is kind of an OP tank. So out of all of these, there's probably three tanks I would recommend. I would stay away from the first two. I would probably stay away from the M60 unless it gets down to 15 or 17. By the look of it, the lowest it will go is 17,000, the same as the AMX 30B. I don't know. Considering it was a gift tank and it was a free tank, it's still a lot of money. Defender, I'd probably stay away from the IS-3 Defender. T28 Defender I'd probably get, to be honest. I enjoy it. It's quite a nice tank. Fury I would stay away with that price. Gravedigger, stay away. 30B definitely get, and Helsing definitely get. So that is it, guys. Hope it helps. If it helps. But yeah, definitely don't just buy it. Don't go into the auction and see, oh, I've got 25k gold, let me purchase this tank. Well, no. Just wait, guys. Just wait. The earlier you get it, I mean, it's not going to be any easy if you chase aces or anything like that. It doesn't matter. People own these tanks. These tanks are in the game. It's not going to make it any easier to ace the tanks buying it now than it will in a few days' time. So just wait. Out of all these, if I'm looking at the last 5 tanks to come, if I would recommend one, it would be the T28 Defender. Only because the IS-3 Defender I've played so much and I've got bored. So you might like it. You might like it. So any one of these two, I would definitely purchase. So that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Good luck if you are buying them. And again, do wait. The price is going down. You don't have to rush to get these tanks. I'm Meadsy69, and I'll catch you all soon. Bye-bye.